Christmas.
Hi everybody, Daniel Saletti here. Welcome again to our November-December Harry Potter Christmas celebration on As the World Turns. We're going to be continuing with our first half of Harry Potter. Now we're going to be doing years 3 and 4, so it's still kind of part of that first half of the film series. So we're going to be talking about Prisoner of Azkaban and Goblet of Fire. Please stay tuned for the second half where we'll talk about the other 4 films in the series. They might be split up themselves, but hey, it's still going to be fun, and we're still going to give you some really fun talking about it. So enjoy this second part of the first half of years 3 and 4. And welcome once again to As the Real Turns, your place for all things movie and television. I am Daniel Saletti, and we've got a wonderful, great show once again for you. Now, the time that we're taping this in is the month of November. And when the month of November rolls around, there is one thing you think of: Christmas! No. It is the time for Thanksgiving. However, Christmas always seems to creep around the corner. And the franchise we're going to be talking about is the first half of something that does mention Christmas in all of its installments, if you think about it. It is a franchise that was the cornerstone of a generation, and I always call it one of those franchises that's never going to die because somehow it'll just keep living or coming back. That franchise being Harry Potter. Yes, Harry Potter. As you can see, I am ready to do some Harry Potter fun times. And we're going to be talking about the first 4 films in the series. So the first half, basically. And I've got some great Harry Potter fans to talk about it with. We've got my good friend, Dylan Tavishan. Dylan, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Daniel? It's been a while.
I know, right? I know. Welcome back. And we got my good friend, Ashley Cox. Ashley, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Well, thank you guys for coming on the show to talk about Harry Potter. It is awesome. And, I'm going to take these off. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Join the club.
I should join the club. You're right. Anyway, so, yes, Alfonso Cuarón steps in for director to direct the 3rd installment in the Harry Potter franchise, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. All right, so, debatably, everyone's favorite Harry Potter film. Here's what happens. First of all, we've seen him enough in these trailers. Let's give a big round of applause to Mr. Severus Snape himself, Alan Rickman. I mean, he played that role so well. I love Alan Rickman. So here's the thing. So the story goes, a massive killer prisoner has escaped from the prison known as Azkaban, known as Sirius Black. And he holds a bit of a secret that's connected to good old Harry. And he and his friends have to figure out why Sirius Black is coming after Harry. All while other things are going on in the castle, and our friends are growing into teenagers. Uh-oh. I don't know what that means, but uh-oh. There are also some dark twists in here. Oh, yes, there he is, Michael Gambon. We'll get to you, Michael. We have the Dementors from Azkaban looking for Sirius Black. They're all around the castle. There are some new inclusions of teachers, such as Professor Lupin, the new dark arts teacher, who has a secret of his own.
Trelawney.
Yeah, thank you. Trelawney, Emma Thompson. I was thinking of her name. Emma Thompson playing, I don't know if she needed a paycheck or not, but over the moon, basically. And then, ooh, yes, the iconic
Good punch.
Love the punch scene. All that being said, it's kind of, for some reason, a lot of people like this movie. I like this movie. Dylan, why do people like Prisoner of Azkaban so much? What made this one work? What did Alfonso do that was different?
Well, I'm repeating a lot of video essays I've watched about this, but also give my opinion. It's because it's Harry Potter is, you know, they're teenagers, so they're not kids anymore,
Sure.
literally,
Sure.
and in the universe.
Yep.
Things have gotten darker, the stakes are higher. It's darker, and you mentioned it's shot differently.
Yeah.
It is. There's no color. It's
There's
like
no color.
they're going into a world where it's not innocent anymore. Loss of innocence. There's you mentioned stakes are higher. There's death, dementors.
Yep.
Nothing. Someone's coming. Oh.
Here, eat this. It'll help. It's all right, it's chocolate.
What was that thing? Okay.
It was a Dementor, one of the guards of Azkaban. It's gone now. He was searching the train for Sirius Black.
That they represent depression.
Yep.
So it's a mature feel. It doesn't feel like it's still goofy enough, but it's showing like, oh, we're into it now. You know what I'm saying?
There is still a lot of humor in this. I mean, you got like the night bus scene. That's a lot of fun stuff.
Take her away, Ian.
Yeah, take it away, Ernie. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
What did you say your name was again?
I didn't.
If you jab them with a fork, they feel. Ernie, little old lady at 12 o'clock. Ooh. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3.5, 2, 1 3/4. Yes! Ernie, 2 double deckers at 12 o'clock. They're getting closer, Ernie. Ernie, they're right on top of us! Mind your head. Hey guys, why the long faces? Yeah, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there.
Fun stuff, and then even some scenes like Christmas again. We have the snowball fight. That's a fun little scene.
Who was that? Don't stand there, do something!
What?
Harry!
Bloody hell, Harry.
That was not funny.
But yeah, no, like we've said with the color, I'm happy that Hermione here is wearing this pink jacket because like that's adds a flash of color in this movie. But Ashley, I mean, you know, there are some good memorable scenes as well. Like we got the Harry flying on the Griffin there.
Well done, Harry. And well done, Buckbeak.
And then we have our new Dumbledore, Michael Gambon, who replaced Richard Harris. Not terrible job, but he's different.
Welcome, welcome to another year at Hogwarts. Now, I'd like to say a few words before we all become too befuddled by our excellent feast. First, I'm pleased to welcome Professor R.J. Lupin, who's kindly consented to fill the post of Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. Good luck, Professor.
What are your thoughts here on Prisoner of Azkaban?
I liked the movie. Like you were saying, it does get darker, it starts having more mature tones. They're really starting to find themselves as people, because you can definitely see them struggling with like their own beliefs and moralities, like when they're really trying to like save Buckbeak, and when they're having all these different conundrums that they're trying to.
Fudge has to see Buckbeak before we steal him. Otherwise he'll think Hagrid set him free. Harry, you're in Hagrid's hut now. If you just go bursting in, you'll think you've gone mad. Awful things happen to wizards who meddle with time, Harry. We can't be seen.
Remember this footpath minister?
Fudge has got peek. Come and get the nice dead ferret. Come on, it's here. Come on, Beaky.
And here we are, Minister. Follow me. Now look there. See? Where? Look, beyond the rock.
What am I supposed to see?
Professor Dibbit had that ling planted when he was headmaster.
Oh, yes, indeed, indeed.
And all the strawberries, you see.
Strawberries? I see no strawberries.
Over there.
Where?
Over there, look.
Let's get this over, please.
All right.
But where is it? I saw the beast just now. Not a moment ago.
How extraordinary.
Cross, Harry is very much at this point trying to delve into his own family's history, figuring out where Sirius Black comes into play, figuring out what happened with his parents and really connecting that.
He tried to warn the Potters and might have managed to had he not run into an old friend, Sirius Black.
Black was vicious. He didn't kill Pettigrew. He destroyed him. A finger. That's all was left, a finger. Nothing else.
Yes. Sirius Black may not have put his hands to the Potters, but he's the reason they're dead.
And now he wants to finish what he started.
I don't believe it.
Oh, that's not the worst of it.
No.
What could be worse?
Bess, Sirius Black was and remains to this day Harry Potter's godfather.
With what's happening now. So it's really them really starting to find themselves, while again things just kind of start going and getting more down the rabbit hole and just getting darker.
The themes are more mature.
Yeah.
And because like the first two movies, it's stop Voldemort. This one is Voldemort kind of takes a back seat.
He's not in the movie really.
And so it's more personal. Like, yeah, Voldemort killed Harry's parents, but they had a friend, Sirius Black, who's my favorite character. Oh, and Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman. There's another big name. Yeah, big name.
And there's it's more personal.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I love all the saving Buckbeak scenes, which is a huge story point within itself. Is all the time travel that happens. I mean, you know, this is a British franchise. Now, when I think British franchises and time travel, I usually think Doctor Who. But I mean, that's just me. But yeah, no, the Hermione's time turner is a big part of this film. And also there was something else another comical scene is, of course, when the school is not in session, Harry has to live with his creepy, weird aunt and uncle in suburbia, and we have the whole Aunt Marge scene where Harry blows her up. That's a fun scene as well. But
Let me tell you.
Don't you dare! Sorry.
well, but yeah, no, I think, am I wrong to say that you go through like another hoop here? Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets are over here, but then you go through a little thing and the Prisoner of Azkaban is right here. It's kind of its own thing. It's still part of the series, but it's kind of its own thing.
No, you're not wrong.
Okay.
It definitely like opens up a new chapter, and it's even unlocking even more new characters, because with the revelation of Sirius Black's connection, then they find out Lupin's connection, and then Peter Pettigrew, and all of these other like people that they're finding out were meeting behind the scenes that were involved with Voldemort.
Which Peter Pettigrew and Lupin both have their own transforming secrets. We'll say. And those are great scenes as well. Funny how though Snape does save them at one of those points. Maybe he's not such a bad guy after all.
And don't forget the Patronus charm. You can't
yes,
forget that.
that's the big climax. Is when again, part of the time travel, we find out the Patronus thing, which is basically this giant white light that can send away darkness. And
but it's an animal.
And it's an animal. In this case, the Dementors. But spoilers. But yeah, no, I like Prisoner of Azkaban. It's a good movie. I think, you know, if you're in the mood for a Harry Potter film, this is one of the ones I always stick in because it's like, yeah, I'm in the mood for a Harry Potter film. That's good. But yeah, there's a lot of good moments, and again, different music from John Williams, but it's good music still. Good music still, I think.
It's a film that stands on its own too.
Yeah.
Like you can watch it, not know anything about Harry Potter, and still be able to follow it.
Yeah, I agree with that. So, Alfonso didn't last long in the Harry Potter franchise because he said, I'm good after this movie. I guess go out on a high note, if anything. And so we needed a new director for the fourth film. Enter, I'm forgetting his name.
Mike Newell.
Thank you. We get the fourth film in the franchise, which is kind of a weird one. This one being Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Okay, so if you've seen this show enough, you know I always usually have a subtitle for a movie up my sleeve. I have a subtitle for this movie, and it's basically Harry Potter and the don't call it Goblet of Fire because the Goblet of Fire is barely in the movie. Anyway, or Harry Potter and the Year of the Afro, or something like that.
Listen, everybody had their awkward teen hair phase.
Some of us didn't. Just kidding. Okay, so here's the story. Hogwarts is hosting something called the Triwizard Tournament. Oh, there's another great name for it, Harry Potter and the Triwizard Tournament. And basically what happens is that three different witchcraft schools come together for their own Olympics, sort of. They go through these three different trials or games, whatever you call them, and whoever comes victorious wins the Triwizard Cup. Da, 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 da. That's basically the synopsis. What happens within the story is basically Harry is falling in love with some of the people from his own school and other schools, and we have this brand new dark arts teacher, Professor Mad-Eye Moody, and we also have kind of some rocky relationships here between Harry and his friends. A lot of twists and turns in this movie, a lot of new things. We finally get a full look at Voldemort, played by Ralph Fiennes.
Great casting.
Great casting. He did a great job at that. We have, of course, Mad-Eye Moody, like I mentioned, and we have our first look at first look of dragons in the Harry Potter franchise. That's kind of cool. Ashley, we'll start with you. You mentioned that there's a lot to talk about with the fourth incarnation. What do you have to say about Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire?
I know a lot of people tend to not really like this movie. I personally liked it. I thought it was fun. I liked all the different elements that they brought into it with all the different challenges, and then that's again just kind of diving into the characters' personalities and just figuring out how they are going to approach each thing.
Yep.
Really brings into like how they connect with their houses in that sense too, to see their different approaches to it. This is when we keep saying they keep getting darker and darker, but at the end of this movie it takes a very, very dark turn where they are faced literally with death for the first time.
Cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Harry! Oh, I'd almost forgotten you were here, standing on the bones of my father. I'd introduce you, but word has it you're almost as famous as me these days.
Have it your way.
Do nothing! He's mine to finish! He's mine!
That's a big scene, and a lot of the stuff that happens in that scene really is truly dark. And I mean, I don't like a lot of dark, but some dark is okay. And that was almost like, okay, if you go beyond this, you're losing me. But still, it was still a good scene. Dylan, there's a lot happening in this movie. I mean, again, Christmas is a huge player in this because we have a whole thing called the Yule Ball, which I think is a lovely scene. Love it so much. There's a great piece of music. All the music is done by Patrick Doyle now, and there's a great piece of music for Hermione, aptly named Hermione, and beautiful piece of music. And she looks lovely in this film, I want to say.
She looks beautiful.
Yeah, she does.
And a lot of the scenes at the Yule Ball are good. The dancing at rehearsing for it, and then there is great. I love all the challenges with the dragons and the swimming and the maze. And then
But she's my friend too.
Only one.
Fla? Periculum! Yes.
Hurry!
Go on, take it. You saved me, take it. Together. 1, 2, 3.
And then, of course, the infamous the difference between this film and its book predecessor, that being when Harry has found out that he is the 4th champion in the Triwizard Tournament. In the book, and I quote, Dumbledore gently asked Harry, "Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?" In the movie, Dumbledore pushes Harry, "Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?"
I protest! Harry! I protest!
Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
No, sir.
You asked one of the oldest students to do it for you?
No, sir.
You're absolutely sure?
Yes, sir.
Slipping in a Richard Nixon there, I guess. All that being said, thoughts on Goblet of Fire?
Well,
challenges, Yule Ball, difference.
I do like this. However, the criticisms are not unwarranted because I've read the book and I don't know about that Dumbledore scene. I like Michael Gambon as Dumbledore.
He's fine.
My opinion with the Dumbledores, getting off track here, they're both different types. Richard Harris is the grandfatherly wise Dumbledore. Michael Gambon's the action Dumbledore.
Okay.
Which is, you need it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Going back to what what Ashley said.
This person.
Yeah,
this person over here.
Sorry.
How are you again?
What this host.
Hi, how are you?
Said. Yes, it's a darker turn, but now it's evil is back. Voldemort is back. And again, Ray Fiennes, great casting.
Great casting.
But and also with the hair, I don't know. That's probably a directorial decision.
I mean, it never comes back.
But
it never comes back.
But they're trying to be teenagers.
I guess
they're
so.
Trying to be normal.
Like you said before, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now the world is turned upside down. It's Voldemort's back. Now everyone needs to band together. But now you're also going to see, some of the rifts between them, the awkward teen years. We've all had our awkward teen years.
Yep.
This movie is, again, another mystery, too. Who put Harry's name in the Goblet of Fire?
This is true.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter?
No. No.
Harry Potter!
Come on, Harry. Harry, for goodness sake.
True.
You know, and unfortunately, though, I don't like how much stuff they cut out of the book from this movie.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have to put it all in, but they should have left more important parts in, and I feel like that didn't happen.
Well, this is a.
But I still like the movie.
Yeah, I do too, and I mean, this is a filming standpoint. It's weird how, you know, I don't know if they still do it, but you know, the channel ABC Family, who is now Freeform, they would do a constant marathon of these movies all the time, and even though I have them on DVD, I'm like, you know, okay, I'm gonna watch Harry Potter on TV, fine. I would actually show them with deleted scenes included. Now, those deleted scenes may have been things from the book themselves, or they just may have been things they didn't want to put in the final product. Just by a filming standpoint and a production standpoint, do you think that they should have left those deleted scenes in, or do you think ABC Family Freeform just said, we're just going to put as much footage as you can on TV?
I actually think they should have left them in. Maybe one or two could have been cut, but it makes it flow a lot better, and it explains
it does.
a lot
Some
of
them,
things.
yeah.
So I'm like, why'd you even cut it? And also, if you're airing it on TV, why'd you even cut it from the
final product?
Yeah, from like the DVD.
The
It feels like you know, like the special editions in Star Wars. Just keep them in. Like, if that's what they're meant to be, then that's what they're meant to be.
Yeah. Any thoughts?
I feel the same. It's hard to say because I don't know exactly what scenes they cut out, especially since I haven't read all of the books yet. But I know for even in like other movies, a lot of time those deleted scenes, they always tend to cut out ones that have a lot of important context that connect to things happening or explain why this one thing happened, or just like an integral piece. So if it's just kind of like filler material, I can understand cutting it out for time's sake and just to keep the audience engaged.
Yeah.
But if it's going to have like crucial information, you should probably find a way to at least have it like partially incorporated.
Yeah, I understand that.
And it feels like they put them back in because of they realized, oh, we're missing something.
Right, right. But yeah, like you said, they're definitely becoming teenagers. There's some rocky ground between them. It's like, you know, especially with like asking certain someones to dances and stuff like that. Been there.
I was gonna say, like, dovetailing off what you were mentioning with that too, is another thing about this is with the Yule Ball and the classes and the love triangles and the awkward outfits and hair and everything. I think it just shows a sense of like humanity and just shows like these are kids. These are kids thrown into very adult situations who are trying to navigate this trauma they're going through as they're still like going through their childhood.
Sure.
And loss of innocence.
Yeah,
and all
exactly.
that.
I agree.
On a kind of a more humorous note too, so speaking of like asking people out in dances, it is relatable because we've all had our crushes, school dances. But also, people need to remember, Hogwarts is also a high school. So there's going to be the high school drama. There's going to be the awkward moments. There's going to be the funny moments. There's going to be, you know, boys will be boys. Oh, that reminds me of the scene in Prisoner of Azkaban where we're all taking the candies and it's turning them into like a lion.
Oh, yeah,
a train.
That's right, yeah.
But it does add, I do agree with that, Ashley. It does add some humanity
I mean,
to it.
even Hagrid gets a bit of a crush in this movie, which is nice. That's nice.
And it's funny.
And it's funny.
He's hiding under the
I know.
invisibility cloak and he's like, oh, did you comb your hair?
Did you comb your hair? So yeah, if you haven't checked out Goblet of Fire, it does kind of, you know, get a little bit of pushed down a little bit, but it's not a bad film. It's not. And it has fantastic music done by Patrick Doyle. And again, I think you jump through another hoop. It's kind of its own entity a little bit. So yeah, I think you should definitely check out Goblet of Fire and check out all the movies that we've talked about: Prisoner of Azkaban, Chamber of Secrets, and Sorcerer's Stone.
The thing with Goblet of Fire is, in my opinion, it was good, but they missed things that could have made it a lot better. And those better things were right there in the book.
Right, right. So we're going to put a pin in it right there because we're going to talk about movies 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's right, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next month, actually. So you're going to have to hold on with bated breath there until we get to that point. I want to thank you guys for coming on the show. Probably our Magic Tech team is so thankful that this was so short because I can see the sweat, again, just pouring down the windows over there. I mean, I don't know. But I do want to do a quick lightning round here about some Harry Potter things. First of all, if you, this is going to sound like commercial. If you have trouble sleeping out there, you're probably a fan, maybe sometimes, of white noise. If you want to try something else than white noise, go to YouTube, find the Harry Potter ambient noise hours. Trust me, I've tried them. I love it. My personal favorite is when the trio is in the Gryffindor common room. It sounds like you're just sitting next to the fire and you can hear the three of them talking. It's really, really cool. I love it. So try out the Harry Potter ambient sound things next time you have trouble sleeping, which is kind of cool.
Harry, where were you?
Yeah, every week.
Brother. God, just how long did you?
No. Don't want to sort of midnight. Anyway, I don't want to give him a rich satisfaction. Bloody hell, Harry. It was torturing me. Seriously? Yeah, well, I've got any those
Also, if you want to see some more continuing adventures of Harry Potter, not with necessarily Potter and Friends in it all the time, go to the Daniel Saletti YouTube channel. Check out my Harry Potter stories, the new Hogwarts Trio series. I've done 2 of the stories so far, which is I've taken myself and a couple of friends of mine from high school, put ourselves into Hogwarts, and we have a great time. Harry Potter is kind of our guide, sort of. I've done the first book and the third book because I had to do a Christmas one. Like I said, Christmas. Working on the second, and then the fourth is going to be coming after that. So check out Harry Potter and the Ongoing Story, and then Harry Potter and the Christmas Thief, both on the Daniel Saletti YouTube channel. Great audiobooks. You're going to love them. Also, all 3 of us are filmmakers as well. So I want to quickly say, Dylan, do you have anything you want to quickly do a shameless plug for?
No, I will say though, if you do like Harry Potter, there is a great YouTube channel called Movie Flame.
Okay.
I'm plugging this guy's channel.
Okay, fine.
He has video essays about the lore of Harry Potter, the movies, characters. He's a filmmaker himself. He got to actually, I think, be an extra in Harry Potter.
Oh, cool.
Or a PA or something, but check that out if you want to learn more.
Very cool, very cool.
So, so I'm plugging his channel because it's taught me a lot.
Don't say I never did anything for you. I'll say that this guy has done everything from his own company called Ramen Head Media. He's got some great films there, and then he's also working with a company called Room 310, and they are in the post-production probably of doing a big film right now, so check them out. Ashley, do you want to plug anything?
Sure. You can find me at DeBly Sisters Productions. It's a film channel, film company I have with my best friend Michaela, who has also been on this show before.
Woo, Michaela, woo! We
do short films, a lot of horror stuff. We're working on documentary and novel, so there's like a bunch of stuff in the works for us.
There you go. My turn. By the end of November, hopefully, it's been a long time coming, but you can see me as the gadget guy, Dylan as a henchman, and Ashley as our star, Jane Bond in my new Jane Bond film coming up, Now or Never. It's really silly. It's about James Bond's estranged American cousin, Jane Bond. It's going to be really fun, really silly, so check it out by the end of November. I want to thank you. quick thing before we end, though. We do have time, actually, to do Who Are You? And Dylan, of course, you were on the original radio run of this show. And so what's going to happen is I'll play a clip for you from a show or a movie, and you have to tell me who it is and or what it is from. Let's hear the clip.
You do not tell me what to do anymore. Do you understand me? You do not tell me what to do.
This is the thing.
I just watched my father die, and I felt nothing. You know why? Yeah, you know why. Because that man was dead to me years ago. I admired you. I looked up to you like a father. You were the kind of man I wanted to be, and you took advantage of it. No! You are gonna listen to me.
All right, so that is your clip. Ashley, we'll start with you. Who do you think that is?
I honestly have no idea. The first thing that came to my mind, because I heard something about a father, is Inigo Montoya from The Princess Bride.
Sure, I like that guess.
I'll get one eventually.
I know you will. I believe in you. So, all right, Inigo Montoya from Princess Bride. I'll take that. Dylan?
I'm going to say it's Jack Bauer.
Jack Bauer from 24? All right, so let's see. Who is that?
Near my door.
Hey, it's Jack Bauer. It's Kiefer Sutherland as Jack Bauer in 24. Yes, I am rewatching that show right now. I have forgotten how good that is. It's so good. Yes, that is Kiefer Sutherland basically interrogating poor William Devane. Poor William Devane. So, once again, I do want to thank you guys for coming on the show. I want to thank our Magic and Tech team. You guys have been awesome. Until we meet again for Harry Potter Part 2, my name is Dan Stiletti. This has been As the Real Turns. I have to say this now because we have one. Follow us on Instagram, As the Real Turns, the TV show. It's fun. You'll see pictures, you'll see videos, you'll see fun stuff, all that fun stuff. So until then, my name is Dan Stiletti. This has been As the Real Turns. That is a wrap.